Hey guys, welcome on in. In this video, we're going to be learning about positive versus negative stereotypes. Now, hopefully in task 2, you read what a positive stereotype is, and then you read what a negative stereotype is. And this will make more sense as we go through this little section of the lesson. But I do want to point out that a positive stereotype is a favorable belief about a group of people. So it's this overgeneralized belief, but it's a positive belief about a certain group of people. For example, you might say women are more emotional than men, and that's what makes them better nurturers. I've heard that stereotype a lot. And the problem with that one, even though it says it's positive, it can come off as very negative to somebody who doesn't want to be hit with that label, right? Not all women want to be perceived that way. And so that's why, even though it's said to be a positive stereotype, it's still a negative thing. It's not really a very positive thing because it is an overgeneralized belief and it forces all these people to fit into one category, which is completely unfair. Negative stereotypes are, of course, the exact opposite. So a negative stereotype is a overgeneralized belief about a group of people, and it's a negative belief about a certain group of people, right? So if you said that all criminals are stupid, that would be a negative stereotype. Of course, if you watched Home Alone, you would have a very hard time disagreeing with that stereotype, but that's, another story, another time, right? So now what I'm asking you to do with this assignment is to go ahead and take out a piece of writing paper, and on that piece of writing paper, you're going to draw a T-chart. So go ahead and do that if you haven't done that yet. And on the left, I'm going to ask you to write positive stereotypes, and on the left, I'm going to ask you to write negative stereotypes. So let me show you what this chart could possibly look like. So this is what mine looks like in the word processor at the moment. If you guys want to go ahead and make yours look like that, that would be incredibly helpful. So once again, positive stereotypes on the left, negative stereotypes on the right on a T-chart. Okay, we're going to go back to Canvas, and what we're going to do is sort these stereotypes out. Now, the first one says, big people are all brawn, meaning all muscle and no brains. It's kind of like saying all jocks are stupid, right? So once again, we're talking about something that is a negative stereotype, that's right. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste just to save us some time. You won't have that same luxury if you're working on writing paper. Now, if you chose to work in Google Docs, that's awesome too. But this will save you time if you just do this on a piece of writing paper. So we know that is a negative stereotype, as we mentioned. So we're just going to plug that in right there. All right. Now let's read the next one. It says people with disabilities such as physical impairments, learning disabilities, etc., are inspirational. So that one sounds positive. It sounds good, right? Because it's saying people with disabilities are inspirational. And we're going to go ahead and say that is a positive stereotype. So even though, like I said, these labels really are not appropriate because they certainly wouldn't apply to every single person, but it makes everybody fit in that same category, which is the problem with stereotypes. So this is how you do the sorting. So if it seems like a positive one, it goes on the left. If it seems negative, it goes on the right. Okay, now from here, you're going to go ahead and answer 2 questions. So the first question I'd like you to answer is, what stereotype do you see that Kevin and Max have in common and why? So you're going to take a look at all these stereotypes and say, which one do they seem to have in common? And then you're going to write a short response. Please make sure to restate an answer. Yes, full complete sentences do apply. And then which stereotype, negative or positive, has shaped Max the most? So which one has had the biggest impact on who he is now as a character? Okay, the next step for task 4 is to read chapters 12 and 13, and your purpose is to analyze Max and the stereotypes he must try to overcome in the book. The last thing you're going to do is do the reading questions, and you can access those by simply clicking here, and then you'll start the quiz. You have 25 minutes, and it is available until March 21st, but you should really get it done today. You got to stay on top of this because once things lock, they are locked, and they will not be reopened, okay? So you got to make sure to stay on top of all this. Okay, good luck, and thanks for tuning in.